Not far behind. Only 7 seconds today. Yeah, that's okay, considering. Just wish I could grow it out of each. Yeah, we're 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks since the day Charlie Kirk was shot. And the FBI still hasn't told us a fucking thing. I can tell you for a fact the guy in jail is not the shooter. Charlie was not shot from the front. He was shot to his right behind the ear. Right through the fucking neck, behind the ear. Now, what you see that came out, that was the exit wound. That wasn't the entrance wound in his neck. That was the exit wound. All people, you can slow the video down and you can see the blood coming out the back of his head. Two little sprouts of blood coming out of his head. Before the bullet, you can even slow it down and see the bullet penetrating the skin on his neck before coming out. So anybody out there saying, oh, he got shot from the front. No, he didn't. Matter of fact, everybody's been focusing on that little tree on the balcony. Yeah, there's a guy with a gun in that bitch. You can clearly see the gun. That's where he was shot from. Where's that motherfucker? And I'll be one of them MAGA people. I will never give credit to Kash Patel. I think Kash Patel needs to fucking resign. He is the worst FBI director in the history of. Pam Bondi, she needs to get her fucking ass the fuck on. She needs to resign. The worst attorney general in American history. She needs to fucking go. 9 months in office and these two have done nothing? I mean, what the fuck's going on with me? I'm telling you something. You have an FBI department that has done nothing in 9 months. Nothing. No political violent assholes from the left have been arrested. All the Democratic leadership and former administration that committed treason trying to be a coup. Hi, okay. I'm from Ohio. Yeah, so what? Two in focus. At least I know what's going on around my neighborhood. Do you? Even my headphones on. I can still hear what's going on out there. And yeah, I will say a Wu-Tang song. Protect your neck. Especially nowadays, the Democrats haven't toned down anything. They're still out there, mass shootings, shooting up TV stations, still calling us Nazis. But we need to tone it down. No, fuck you. Fuck every motherfucker on the left, for real. The problem with the left is they need to find God. That's simple. Till they do, they're like decapitated chickens running around in the fucking yard, yo. There's two kinds of Christians. There's the kind that are biblical, spiritual, will never swear, will never drink, no smoking. Me, I'm the bad Christian. I'm the Christian God even shivers seeing. Because he knows he can't control me. The devil can't control me. My purpose is afterlife. My hate, my feelingless lack of compassion for anybody is why I will be torturing. How many people can sell the truth like that? I don't even give a fuck about my own family. I don't. I push my family away. The less amount of people in my circle, the better. The less amount of people I got to worry about in the end. Because I got a whole different mission of survival than y'all do. Hi, EJ. Some of us can't be controlled. Some of us can't be broken. No matter what a motherfucker does to you. I've been through hell and back. I'm still fucking standing tall. Been through more hell than most ever will. Even when I was homeless those 3 years, not once did I fucking, oh, help me, help me. No. I figured it out. I figured it out. I'm the last motherfucker gonna be calling you for help. I strongly believe everything that happens in your life is a direct responsibility of yours, not anybody else's. And it takes a real man to stand up for himself and do for himself while others around him are fucking giving up on life and expecting society to pick them the fuck back up. I'm one of those motherfuckers, fuck society. Most of society is me, 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 fuck you. That's true. That's true. Come on, Democrats. Put the fentanyl and the meth away. Smoke weed. It's better for you. Quit trying to kill yourself. Because if I was president, the first thing I would pass, if you OD and they use Narcan on you, you get one time only. Anytime after that, you have to pay for that Narcan out of your motherfucking pocket. I'm tired of wasting all this taxpayer money for these repeat ODing motherfuckers. Just let the motherfucker die. How about we do that? Instead of saving them and saving them and saving them and saving them. Just let the motherfucker die. Please. This enabling these drug dealers and drug users is beyond ridiculous. Stop wasting money on these fucking low-life losers. Just like if I was a drug addict and OD'd, it'd be on me, not you. Motherfucker's been fucking brought back to life 50 fucking times. I don't know, we gotta go back and save him again. How about we don't? Leave them fucking to die in the street. Let the dogs eat them. Don't even bother picking the corpse up. People like that don't even deserve to be buried. How could I say that? I was a heroin addict 7 years, so I can talk about drug addicts. Thank you. I was a heroin addict for 7 fucking years. 8 ball plus a day. I was shooting in my eye, bro. Serving in the army, yeah, I couldn't have tread marks on my arms. So I shot up right here in the corner of my fucking eye, dude. Yeah. I've only known 3 other heroin addicts that ever chose their eye as an injection center. Well, my testimony and turning point in my life is when I died from an overdose I took. 1,850 milligrams of baclofen in one gulp. 185 pills. When I was in coma, I saw my grandpa in heaven. I smelt hell. I heard the screams from hell. People say hell's always open, but they're trying to say that there's going to be a new hell and a new heaven. I don't know. I was brought back for a reason. Still don't know exactly why, but I know I'm a miracle. I shouldn't be here today. I like the fucked up lighting. It makes my beard look darker. I don't look like Gandalf. Two things I would love to see Trump do. Number one, withdraw the United States from the United Nations and kick them motherfuckers out of America. Number two, withdraw from NATO. NATO wants to go to war with Russia? Let them. We will have no part of that. We will not deploy American troops to die for another country again. If the troops are going to die, they're going to die for us, our country, our beliefs. Not some fucking Ukrainian Nazi motherfucker. Not for some head-bobbing fucking Jew in Israel. Not some slant-eyed, rice-eating motherfucker in Taiwan or China or Japan. For once, we need to care about America and America only and say, fuck the world. We do not need the world. That's one thing about America that the rest of the world cannot do. We don't need you. We don't need any of you motherfuckers. However, 90% of the world would not exist today if it wasn't for America. And that's a fucking fact. While they hate us and burn our flag. Then you got these idiots in America, oh, why are we doing anything for Africa? Because Africa doesn't want us there. Africa doesn't want Europe there. Africa chose China. So let the fucking Africans find out what communism is all about. Don't save them, let them fucking fall. And let's laugh at them, because guess what's coming to Africa that they lack? Electric cars. How's Africa going to deal with electric cars when they don't even have a steady power grid on the entire western coast of Africa? Every one of the west coast African countries, where do you think their energy comes from? Their electricity? Huh? From ships. Offshore. That's why most places only have electricity, lights on, 2-3 hours a day. That's it. They're out of juice. They gotta wait for the ships to recharge. But oh, they want to bring electric vehicles in. All right. Yeah, let's see this happen. Electric vehicles in a continent that has an electrical grid of about 26%. That's population percentage of Africans with electricity 24/7, 26%. The rest is dark. Don't believe me? Go watch the fucking space shuttle or the ISS every time it goes over Africa. The big cities light up here and there, but the rest of the country, you need a good flashlight. And we talk about the Bush region. The Bush region, 75% of the people getting electricity out there are using generators. There's no power lines out there. Let alone a fucking paved road. How do I know? I've been to Africa. I've been to every country in Africa. Everyone different. Everyone different. 56 countries in Africa. But me personally, my two favorite places I visited in Africa was Swaziland, which is a little territory in the middle of South Africa, and I love Ghana. I'm telling you, when I was in Ghana, I had so many different tribal leaders offer their daughter to me in marriage. I was like, I didn't come here to get married, yo. And another thing I noticed about Africa, it's like Afghanistan. Everybody rolls their cigarettes in newspaper. They even roll their joints in newspapers. But they had this Ghana, I think it was a skunk. Man, that shit was so good. Tall, skinny plants. Oh, and I like to remind people, Palestinians are not being genocided. So stop with the genocide bullshit, please. Because Palestinians are just not in Gaza. They're in Jordan. They're in Lebanon. They're in Iran. They're in Iraq. They're in Saudi Arabia. Egypt. Palestinians are all over the place. So saying they're being genocided is a lie. White South Africans are being genocided. That's a fucking fact. Palestinians being genocide, that's bullshit. And as far as a two-state system comes, not happening. How many times has Israel given you fucking Hamas motherfuckers everything you wanted in return? What do? Shit on the treaty and kill Jews again. Fuck Gaza. Fuck Hamas. Fuck the Palestinians. Fake race of people, Palestinians. That's how dumb the world is. Oh, let's put all these nomads together, the lost people of the world called Palestinians, and give them their own country. And you lefties thinking Muslims are going to be your buddy. Are you Islamic? Huh? You're not? Then you're going to be fucking beheaded. That's a fact. Until you convert to Islam, you will be the enemy of Islam. That's a fact. Don't believe me? Go to a mosque and any one of those little towel-headed motherfuckers comes out, asks to speak to the imam. Say, I'm curious about your religion. I want to speak to the imam. And the imam will tell you there will never, ever, 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 ever be peace between Christians and Muslims because Muslims do not like us and they want us dead. That's a fact. Says in the Quran multiple times. Every Ayman will tell you that. While you have your head up your ass, marching with the Palestinian fake motherfuckers and the hypocrite Muslims of America who disgrace Islam. Could I tell you for a fact, every Muslim marching in America and yapping and the females yapping, everything they do here, they would be killed in their country for doing. They're not supposed to smoke. They're not supposed to drink. They're not supposed to fornicate. And women are never, ever allowed to speak on the behalf of Allah or Muhammad. Especially in a public setting. They're hypocrites. Half-naked women, serving alcohol, shit all over fucking Islam until someone breaks out pork and, oh my God, I'm a Muslim. No, fuck you, dude. And I'll tell you, there's more Muslims in America right now than there are Hispanics. So you little bean bandits, you need to be worried too, because jihadists don't like you either. You're being used just like the fucking left is. Muslims want one thing. Actually, two things. They want to take over our government, number one, which they will do eventually. And number two, get pedophilia legalized. They want to be able to fuck kids. And once they're able to fuck kids again, LGBTQ, guess what? Open season on you motherfuckers again. You will be dying like in numbers never seen before. It ain't gonna be Christians and MAGA killing you motherfuckers. It's gonna be Muslims, jihadists. They're not killing me. They're not smart enough. They had all the chances they were given in their countries. When they're in my country, oh hell no. I know my streets. I know my forests. I know places I could lure Muslims into and they'll fucking fall to their death. Oh yeah. Follow me, motherfuckers. Let's go. We're gonna take you into some very dangerous country. Where one wrong step and you could fall down a mine hatch. A 2,000 or 3,000 foot mine shaft. Oh, there you go. Have fun. Bye. Yep, I can bring these motherfuckers in some hostile grounds. Bring them into the woods of Alaska. When they get eaten by a grizzly bear or a brown bear or a bull moose fucking claps their heads off. Pack of wolves. We have any advantage. We have an advantage. No matter how long these cocksuckers live here. They generally don't travel far from their little Muslim hoodies. You know, the neighborhoods you can't go into. Just imagine if I told Muslims they couldn't come in my yard, how much lawsuits I would face and shit. But they can take over an entire town, tear every fucking church down, nothing but mosques. Every store is in fucking Islamic. Yeah, every store is in Arabic. Give the fucking city council and the mayor to the fucking Muslims. Then wonder why they tell white Christians, you're not allowed here anymore. Ugh. Yep. Show me one fucking city in any Islamic country that is all fucking Christian. Taken over. Yeah, good luck with that. You can't even open up a Bible in any Muslim country. They'll kill you. What, we let them shit all over our cultures and values. Way to go, Democrats. Way to go. We'll burn a fucking Christian church down. Attack them for praying. Attack them for reading the Bible. But a Muslim can block a goddamn street to pray. Bring your kids to a mosque. Attack fucking Christians openly. Democrats are all happy. Thank you, Muslims. Please get rid of our enemy. We don't care if you behead us in the end. Just get rid of them. You know our heads are up our asses all the way to where we're licking our own tonsils deep. Yep. I look forward to the war on our streets. It's about time. See a lot of these leftoids motherfuckers face reality for the first time in their lives, and gonna be a reality that most are gonna probably kill themselves over. When their whole neighborhood's on fire and people are being headless out in the street, yeah, that's gonna really fuck with their heads. And you can't blame Trump for it. He shut the fucking border down. All these decades of open border with our enemies crossing the border unvetted. I'm going to tell you the truth. Every big city, I'm talking 50,000 and higher, if you live there, you are surrounded by the enemy. You are. They're all around you. You let them talk their languages. I'm not gonna. No, he can talk whatever he wants. English? No, he doesn't have to talk that. They have been talking about killing you, even sitting eating next to you. But your ignorant ass. Oh, I love the diversity. Oh, the diversity is wonderful. Pop. Yep, 9/11 was nothing compared to what's coming. There'll be 15,000 9/11s at once, all across the country. And let's watch these lefties and me. Oh, there ain't gonna be no news cameras to run to. All your favorite news stations will be taken over and everybody in them killed. City council and the mayor will be gone. They'll go after every elected politician, except the Muslims. But Yep, all I can do is warn you. It's up to you to take the head out of your ass. You don't want to hear the warning? Oh well, enjoy your head in your lap. Because that's where your head is going to wind up. Or being used as a soccer ball. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's the Muslims that start a civil war in our country. Over 60 million of them. Pretty big army. Yep, compared to the Muslim population in America in the 1970s, which was less than 500,000. But Democrats wanted that. And like I said, there's consequences for your decisions, and yep. That's why I left Minnesota. Nope. I'm not working for Muslims, sorry. I will not bend my knee for a fucking Muslim. I will not fucking change my way for a Muslim. And I don't give a fuck if I offend a Muslim. This is a Christian country. These jihadi fucking flea infested goat fucking camel piss drinking assholes think I'm going to change my view for them? Never happening. Instead, I'm going to make every point to make these motherfuckers hate America. To the point of leaving. I will not respect them. I will talk down to them. I will scream at them. I will call them pedophiles, which they are. Heartless, cocksucking jihadis. That's what they are. All of them. How many Americans got to die because it's Muslims for you assholes to realize they're going to kill you too? Huh? There's been over 3,000 terrorist attacks on our U.S. military since the 70s. 9/11. Have y'all forgotten? Really? Thousands of Americans died in Iraq and Afghanistan. Did you forget? Huh? Biden should hang. That old pedophile motherfucker should hang just for his Afghanistan withdrawal. 100%. Left billions in equipment there, turned on. 13 Americans died unnecessarily because of his cowardly white flag withdrawal and surrender to an army that had no fucking shoes. Sean, why didn't they have shoes? Because Afghani males are so fucking dumb. They can't even tie a shoe. It's easier teaching a young child how to ride a bicycle than it is a Muslim male how to do something simple, like taking apart a weapon and cleaning it, uh, tying a shoe, putting a tie on. Oh, putting gas in the vehicle. Yeah, they were so dumb they could barely do that. Fuck a goat, fuck a camel, drink camel piss, experts. I saw motherfucking even. I remember my first time to Saudi Arabia, watching a motherfucker standing butt naked behind a camel, yanking on his tail to get it to piss on him. That was his shower. Yep, I just love how the Democrats love the jihadi. Well, they do got a good killing record. 1.2 billion people died in the history of. That's a lot of motherfuckers and then dying in the name of a pedophile fucking prophet. But hey, I'll give Muhammad credit. He might have married Aisha at 6, but he waited till she turned 11 to fuck her. What a man. What a man. Must have been hard waiting them 5 years to bang her, huh? Don't believe me? Go look. There's videos all over YouTube. 6, 7, 8-year-old brides given away by the family to some 50, 60-year-old pedophile motherfucker. Funny how the Muslims get away with all the hate they can say. Look at Ian Omar. All the hate speech that bitch is throwing out there, and while she's fucking hating on America, she will make sure to, it's the other side that needs to tone it down, not my Islamic, Somali, nappy headed nigger ass. No, no, no. Send that bitch back to Somalia. Bitch looks like Bogey from the Shirt Tails when she has no fucking headscarf on. Ugly asshole. Most Somalis are ugly anyways. Buck-toothed motherfuckers. Well, sad that Minneapolis fell to Somalis. Then the mayor speaking on behalf of Somalis in their language, that was quite disturbing. Whoa, man, these cigarette companies putting sponges in their fucking tobacco. I know you smokers know what I'm talking about. You get that cigarette that has that weird taste to it. That's a sponge. Yep, I watched a guy that had that do the tobacco, the big bag tobacco for the rollers. Yeah, they had me chopping up sponges and throwing in the mix. Yep, it's all about weight. They cheat. Every pound bag of tobacco you buy, you're going to have at least 60 grams of sponge in it. You know, and I love the news media when they announce autism, how the news media is Trump's lying about his study on Tylenol. It's not Trump doing the studying, you dumb motherfuckers. It's Trump's health organization group. They all did it. They act like Trump personally was in a lab doing this shit. He's lying and the Tylenol makers are saying so. Oh, you're going to believe the people that made it. Instead of people, science has proven it. But no, the maker of says it's a lie. We have to believe the maker. We can't believe the Nazi fascist Hitler in the office and his fucking cabinet of experts. No, they're lying. But every time the Democrats in office, we gotta believe what they say. Like it's words from God himself. Fucking Democrats are so fucking stupid. As far as I'm concerned, the entire media corps needs to have all their licenses yanked. All they peddle is bullshit, propaganda, hate speech, enticing violence. Take them all off. Yank all their fucking licenses, dude. 97% negativity. That's all they report. 97% negativity towards the right. They're not doing their job. They're part of a left-wing arm. And you can even look online. Like Hassan. Every day he's on Twitch, he's calling for violence on the right. Even talking about us being disemboweled. Still online. I got banned from Twitch for calling AOC a horseshit gamer like she was a horseshit politician. Permanently banned for saying that. While this fake jihadi scumbag talks about slicing our stomachs open and letting our fucking intestines fall to the streets across the country. He's still online. Talking about shooting Trump, still online. Talking about shooting MAGA, still online. And I'm tired of you lefties saying, I don't know what I fucking know. Have you ever commanded a fucking platoon or even a company in combat? Huh? Huh? Were their lives on your hands? Any mistake was on you? Gunfire? Huh? Would you be able to react sensibly with gunfire and shit blowing up around you? I don't think so. You'd probably be digging a hole to hide in. And you don't think what's happening in America is going to happen? Go read up on what happened to Yugoslavia. Go look it up. That is exactly what's happening in America right now. Yugoslavia 2.0. Oh, you never heard of Yugoslavia? Yeah, because it's 4 different countries now. Go look it up. Kosovo. How many Americans died there? Bosnia-Herzegovina. How many died there? Croatia. How many died there? We were all in all of them. Mountain regions so rugged we couldn't even get motherfucking air support. No artillery either. That was a straight up hand-to-hand combat. Because none of our equipment could get in them mountains up in them. Nope. It was chasing motherfuckers down and. There's a fucking terrain I would never want to face again. And then there was trails that went up in the mountains, miles long, lined with human heads, with candles in their mouth. Yeah, they beheaded everybody they killed. Even American soldiers' heads, with their Kevlar still on, with a candle in their mouth. Yep. UN soldiers, same. Red Cross workers. Their heads were in a circle with candles on it. Their bodies were all naked in a pile in the middle. Yep. That's Muslims for you, yo. But oh, I love them. They're so peaceful and loving. Oh. Yeah. It was like Syria when Obama was in office. The kids being ran through industrial bread eating machines. That's the giant machine with the big that turns the dough. ISIS was throwing kids in them. And what was Obama's orders to troops on the ground nearby? Watch and observe. Yeah. Imagine being those boys having to watch and observe kids one after another being brutally murdered and hearing those screams. And all you could do is watch and observe. Yeah, Biden wasn't the worst president. Obama was. Because Biden was not president. Obama ran the show the entire time. So technically, and Obama was president during Trump. Let's be real. He was an asshole blocking Trump from doing shit. It's actually amazing what Trump got done with everything going on. He's still got a lot more done than any other 10 presidents combined. So why you hate him, you gotta admit the man with all the hate, all the lawsuits, all the fucking impeachments and bullshit the Democrats were creating to get rid of him. Wow. Makes you admire him more, not hate him. That's all the left is running with. Hate. I hate Trump. I hate Trump. What did he personally do to you? Did he come to your house last night? Put on a fucking cladded iron fist and fist fuck your ass? Did he do that? No? Then what the fuck did he do to you? Did he say something that you didn't like? Oh no. Go look at your 401k if you got one. Pretty sure it's looking better right now than it did under Biden. Medical bills went down. Even though I'll be paying them the rest of my motherfucking life, even though the VA is supposed to pay them. But somehow I get bills. But whatever. I'll keep paying them, whatever. I don't give a shit. Fuck the VA. Just give me my monthly check. I'll save you money by not even bothering stepping foot in your shit. There. You know I'm alive, so whatever. It's all that matters. I'm still alive without your help. This is all I need right here, marijuana. You fucking flunky doctors out there can kiss my ass. According to doctors' mathematicals just on my smoking and drinking, I should have been dead 15 fucking years ago. Here I am, still drinking and smoking. Actually, drinking and smoking more now than I ever have, but I haven't had a beer in 2 days. 2 days without a beer, so I'm okay. I might go up and get another case. Not that I laugh at people. You're an alcoholic. Why? Because I like the taste of beer? I can go months without touching it. Alcoholics can't go days without touching it. Plus, I've been drinking since I was fucking 4. In 15 years in Germany, bro, I drink the best beer on earth. Lots of it. American beer is like filtered piss. In comparison, the lowest beer percentage, or alcohol percentage beer you'll find in a gas station or a grocery store ain't a 3.2 in Germany. It'll be a 4.52. And we're talking the giant cans, the liter can, for 33 cents. A 4.59 shit. And you can go there today, 33 cents a can. That's why I laugh about this cost increase on groceries is global. Only here. I'm not joking. I left Germany in 2004, 21 years ago. And the prices in the grocery stores then are what they are today. Not even joking. Exact same prices. Explain. I want someone to explain that. You can't name a single item in America sold today that hasn't kept going up. Look at cigarettes. How much they've gone up in the last 6 years. $7 in Ohio alone. And you remember when the largest lawsuit on the tobacco industry happened during Clinton years? This will be the last lawsuit on big tobacco because this time it's gonna hurt. How many lawsuits have happened on the tobacco industry since? Hundreds. And why are we blaming the gun every time? Are we taking cars away? Are we going to ban the automobile? Because a lot of people die in car accidents. Drunk drivers. When a drunk driver kills a family of 8, are we screaming at the car that killed them? No. No, it's not different. Is a gun going to kill somebody by themselves? Leaving a gun on my table here, is it going to kill you? No. Leaving a gun in the corner, is it going to shoot somebody? No. It requires a person behind the trigger, but Democrats will blame the gun and not the shooter. Unless he's a Republican, then, oh, yeah. 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 Definitely MAGA. But never scream at the car. Never scream at the baseball bat that's used to kill people. Never scream at the knife that kills people. No. And when the government shuts down, it's not MAGA fault. So before you start getting hyped up when the government shuts down that you're not going to get your check or this or that, it's paid for. It's paid for. Don't fucking freak out. How many times has the government shut down in my life? A dozen times. Did it hurt me? No. It's actually saving America money when these motherfuckers shut down. But when you start screaming it's Trump's fault, mega, no, it's Democrats. And their wish list of shit they want. They're not getting their wish list. They're not getting anything. So before you sit online, oh, it's mega, no. So I'm telling you now, the government will shut down, and it's because of the Democrats. 100%. This ain't a 50-50 vote. This is a 60-40 vote. It has to have a 60. This ain't a 50-50 J.D. Vance comes in the tiebreaker. No. This is a 60 vote required passing. But that's also the Democrats' fault too. When they had 60 fucking Democrats in the Senate, they fucking passed a law. 60 votes, anything will go. To get rid of the 50-50 vote. That's truth. Democrats made that happen. They did that during Obama. When they had all the offices, all the fucking power, and did nothing. They could have banned guns. They could have had immigration reform. They could have fucking made abortion the law of the land. Anything they wanted. Pass marijuana. What did they do? Sat on their thumb, rotated at the speed of sound and light. That's how you know they got to keep things so they can run on it during a fucking election. See, the Republicans, you have complete power, and you're sitting here talking about things you could have easily got through. But no, it's the Republicans. That is you people sucking your own asshole while you talk shit. Republicans. Yeah. They got you to hate the right, that's for sure. Got you to hate God. Got you to convince there's more than two genders. Got you convinced my body, my choice, except when it comes to the COVID vaccine. You don't get the vaccine, you're a fascist out there, you're trying to kill me. I don't give a fuck about you, honestly, but I'm not getting a vaccine that's going to kill me because of other vaccines I've had done to me. So you want me to get a vaccine for you to feel safe, even though it could possibly kill me because of another vaccine? Yes! Oh, fuck you, bitch. And the next outbreak, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm going to be wearing a biohazard fucking suit. Like an outbreak, one of those yellow suits they were wearing with the oxygen. Yeah, I'll be wearing that shit. I know I'll be safe. You come and try to cut my shit open, You'll be safe that way. Put a mask on your face. I'll fucking drink some dark beer. I'll let a fucking fart go. You'll be yanking that mask off your fucking face and gagging for air. That tells me right there that mask is useless if it can't stop a fart. Just saying. While you still walk around with your mask by yourself, looking like a fucking idiot. I didn't wear the mask. I walked into stores with a fine in my pocket. I'll pay the cashier's fine and the store's fine. I'm not wearing a fucking mask. I can't breathe in that shit. My breathing is more important than what's coming out of my fucking nostrils and mouth. Ain't like I'm gonna be, hey, blowing on you. I ain't one of these people that like to fucking get up and talk to people in stores either. I avoid people. I'm one of those motherfuckers you try conversating with. I'm getting away as fast as possible. I don't want to talk to you. I want to get the fuck out of here. I get pissed off shopping anyways, 'cause you always run into the aisle with the two fat fucking bitches are blocking the aisle yippity yapping. There's always two fat fucking bitches or two old motherfuckers. And I hate those motherfuckers that walk like a goddamn turtle in a store, dude. Like, come on, put some oomph in your step, bro. Fuck. Walking around this bitch slower than a goddamn slug on the fucking ground after a thunderstorm. I'm in a wheelchair, fucking battery about to die because this motherfucker is walking so slow. Fucking people get retarded in stores, dude. Yeah. I should go get beer. You know what Sunday was if you're a Christian out there? For Charlie Kirk's revival? If you know Bible prophecies, and Sunday felt like the trumpets of the feast. That's what Sunday felt like to me. The start of the trumpets of the feast. People looking it up. Look it up. Trumpets of the feast. non-believers, I'll explain. Trumpets of the feast is not meaning a feast of food, but a feast and a hunger for learning God and centering God in your life. This is globally. This is a global phenomenon that's going on right now. And this is technically since Jesus Christ's crucifixion on the Christian side, this is the next thing close to it. He has more people following him today than when he was alive. His voice is going to be louder than ever. And his wife, Erica, there is no doubt in my mind, my soul, that she is a vessel of God. She is 100% a vessel of God. 11 days after her husband was murdered, she forgave the murderer. Even though the wrong guy's in custody. That's 100%. But I give this lady so much respect, so much love. That woman is so strong, so courageous, such a good speaker. And if you have not watched her speech at her husband's revival, please go watch it. I don't care how much you hate the Republicans, but watch her and how she forgave somebody that took her love of her life away. And I don't know if any of y'all know what it's like for a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old to lose their parent. Being in the military, I know a lot of kids that lost their dad and the hell they went through. Then they have people mocking them. Fuck their kids. No. No. Would you want anyone saying that about your kids? Huh? Celebrating your death in front of your children? Would you like that? Would your kids like that? You bring up Paul Pelosi and his hammer attack and how we made memes about it. Before the memes came out, we were praying for Paul. We prayed for a speedy recovery. When Shayla Jackson Lee died, we sent thought, loves, and prayers to her family in grieving. We didn't mock her, even though nobody on the right liked that fat bitch. When Bush died, y'all celebrated and mocked the family. When Reagan got shot, y'all celebrated and mocked the family. But it's the right. Nope. Pretty easy to have the stats in your favor when the stats don't report against you. Left-wing political violence for the last 11 years has not been recorded as political violence. And here's another one for y'all criminal experts. Every single crime Antifa has committed has been documented as far-right violence. Antifa is no part of the right. You're trying to blame people that want to kill Trump, want to kill MAGA, far right wing? Really? But now that they've been labeled a terrorist organization, the left media is back to, well, it's not really a group. Really, it's not a group. And oh my gosh, Soros funded like ABC is and MSNBC. Soros has millions going in there. As soon as his name got brought up, oh, Antifa ain't real. It's not really a group. I'll tell you right now, you don't want a civil war. Not even a revolutionary war with us. I'm telling you right now, lefties. Because you will not win. You will not motherfucking win. And I'll tell you for a fact, we can make phone calls and have veterans from Australia, New Zealand. They might not be allowed to have guns in their countries. England, Germany, our brothers in combat in countries where they can't have guns. Oh, bro, come on over. Come on over. We got your guns for you. We got gun ranges for you to train on. Come on over. Come on over. And this is a fact. If America falls, the world falls. That's why America is so important to protect against you America-hating, uneducated dipshits. If you knew the actual history of this country, you wouldn't hate it. That's a fact. You wouldn't hate America if you knew the history of. Not the spoon-fed, leftist, America-hating, propaganda, race-baiting lies. They even lied about slavery. They want you to believe only whites own slaves in America. Only 3% of white people in America own slaves. That's a fact. Whites couldn't afford them. The first slave owner in America was a black man. Is he mentioned by the black people? No. No. The first millionaire in America, a black woman that made a bank from owning slaves. Did they talk about her? No. No. If you're going to tell the history, you got to tell both sides, not the wrong side. And let's face it, the slave owners were Democrats in the southern states. That's a fucking fact. There were no slaves in the North. Not a one. And after the Democrats lost the South and the slaves were freed, what did the Democrats do? They erected statues all over the country honoring Confederate soldiers. You know the statues y'all tore down while hating on MAGA and shit? Yeah, those statues. Y'all put them up, not us. The bronze statues all over America, Abraham Lincoln, that was paid for by freed slaves. So if you tear those down, you're going after your own black history. They used the money they had, which was little. They all chipped in and bought these statues all over the country. What are you saying? Oh, the Republicans are racist. They want to hang all of us. No, we don't. Democrats do, though. Democrats put you in the ghetto. Democrats made you slaves. Again. Democrats put you Native Americans on the reservation. Made you slaves. Again. Hmm. Yeah, so quit blaming Republicans, but Republicans gave y'all everything you needed. We gave you everything. And now you shit on us. We freed you. We gave you the right to vote. Blacks had the right to vote before women did. Think about that. We gave them the right to vote before women. Can't even argue that. It's true. Then we gave the women the right to vote. The Civil Rights Act that Democrats cling to and say they did went to pass without the Republicans because a lot of Democrats were against it. They didn't want the blacks to have the same rights as them. That's a fact. Look it up. Look up the votes. Well, you say, oh, the Republicans are so racist. No, you're voting for the absolute most racist party in the history of mankind. But it's actually not a new party, it's just a party renamed. The Nazi Party of old World War I and II Germany. That's a fact. They had the same ideology as the Nazi Party did. They hate Jews just like the Nazi Party did. Motherfuckers have been taught the wrong shit. That's why y'all ain't gonna make it in the world. You've been taught pronouns and the correct bullshit and a lie about your history and wonder why you're so fucking dumb. You weren't taught anything. You were taught bullshit. You got a brain that's dying for knowledge that you refuse to accept. Because you were taught to be a simpleton, a little govbot. My 8th grade geography final exam was a map. Giant fucking map of the world. We had to put the rivers, there's a list of everything. We had to put the rivers in, the states, the countries, capitals, mountain ranges. Seriously. That was my final exam in 8th grade geography. A world map, and we had to put the mountain ranges, rivers, oceans, big lakes, big cities, capitals. That's how I know the motherfucking map. I know where the Ukraine is. I've been there. I know where Kazakhstan is. I've been there. Places you motherfuckers wouldn't even know on a map. Wouldn't even know where to begin. Kazakhstan. Oh, Kazakhstan. Stan. It has to be in the Middle East. Nope, you're not even close, motherfucker. Get out of here. Some motherfuckers can't even find their own state capitals in their state on a map. That's fucking crazy. Can't even name their governor. You can't even name your own political people around you. You have really nothing to say on the big spectrum. Because there's more than the big spectrum. There's shit going on in your own city that you can be a part of. You can go to any city council meeting and raise your concerns or questions to them. You can be part of any political affiliation, doing fundraising for them, making phone calls, handing out shit. Even being you could even be a fucking inspector on a fucking election. Overseeing ballots being counted, shit like that. There's a lot you can do. In little states like Arizona taking days to count votes when Ohio can have every single vote counted before 10 p.m. Come on. We have 12 million people, 7 million voters, and we can count the votes before 10 p.m.? No excuse. No excuse. When there's a delay in vote counting, you know there's scam, there's cheating going on. 100%. That's when Democrats, oh shit, we need this many votes. Hurry up, fill them out. And I witnessed growing up in northeastern Minnesota, Republicans losing an election with, whoa, look, you believe it? We found enough votes to win in the back of this car in the trunk. What amazing. Wow, thank you, God. That happened a lot of times. Even the last presidential election, huh? How many times? What, 3 different times they found votes in the cars? Amazing. And it was always just enough to beat the Republican. But according to Democrats, unless they lose, elections are fair and square. Perfect. No fraud, nothing. Because as Trump won again, guess what Hillary's still talking? He's illegitimate. Russia helped him. Then Kamala is one of the closest elections in history. Really? 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 Was it decided by hundreds of votes? Like early votes did? Hmm? Back in the first presidential elections where candidates won? I think one won by 39 votes. Won by 39 votes. Was it less than that, Kamala? Shut the fuck up, you fake black bitch. I'm more black than you are, motherfucker. Fucking these Democrats and flaking ethnicities to give votes. Show me a Republican that's doing that, y'all. Marco Rubio, he a fake Cuban? Huh? He a fake Cuban? No, he's a real Cuban. I bet he makes a killer Cubano too, bro. I bet he does. I bet he makes a killer Cubano sandwich, man. I used to not like Marco Rubio, but I like him now. Trump beat the boy. Trump beat the bitch out of that motherfucker. I'm telling you. Yeah. We got Elon talking like a Christian. He's an atheist, y'all. Charlie Kirk got to him, dude. They're saying Trump got to him. No. Charlie Kirk put his hand around Elon's heart. Charlie Kirk's hand is around Elon's heart right now. Trying to get him to turn because he is an atheist. Yep. I think the turning point will be when Erica brings her kids and Elon gets to see how her kids are reacting, and him being a father of a tribe of kids himself. I think that's going to be the point where he's going to fully accept Christ. Because those kids are going to be asking every day, when's Daddy getting home? And you can try to tell them that he's not ever coming home, but they're not going to understand that. Even a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, they don't even truly understand death. Even with a pet dying, they still don't understand it. So we're talking about, this is going to be years of, they're going to be going through it their whole life, but especially the ages they are right now, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard for anybody to witness. I keep praying for Erica that she keeps that strength of God through this. And I am honored to know that she's protected. I'll put it this way, nobody's getting close to Erica. That's not supposed to be there. I guarantee that. She is protected. She's better protected right now than the president. I'm not even joking. It's a crying shame that we got to protect people like that, but we do. We do. And you're like, well, you would die for... Yes, I would. I would die for her. To protect her? You damn right I would. Wouldn't hesitate dying for Erica. Because I wouldn't be dying for her, I'd be dying for God. It's not a cult. I've never met Charlie. I've never met Erica. I watched Charlie all the time. I liked, I liked him. Sometimes he came off a little arrogant to me, but that's okay. That's just the way he was. But I agreed with him 100% of everything he said. Except when he started trying to go to the center on Israel. As a Christian, we cannot turn our back on Israel ever, no matter who's in charge of it. We can't turn our back on them. We can't. But I'm still going with, after Charlie Kirk refused $150 million from Israel for something, I still think they're behind his death. Just like they were behind the assassination attempts on Trump. I'm 100% convinced that's fucking Israel. We'll see. If I vanish, you'll know why. Mossad will come get me, but nah, they have their hands so far up our asses and so much shit. It's hard not to blame them. 9/11, that was them. You think America's funding jihadis? Fuck, Israel's funding the jihadis more than us. And I'll tell you, there's two Israels. There's the Hebrew head-bobbing demonic side that the left love. Then the Israelite chosen up by God, the Christians. And this side is who's in power right now, the demonic, don't believe Jesus Christ resurrected and all that. That's who's in charge of Israel right now. Benjamin Netanyahu used to be good. I don't know what happened to him. I seriously do not know what happened to that man. His hate of America is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But I'm not scared. Not even a Mossad. Fuck Mossad. They used to be a good group, but now they're fucking They're no different than the CIA. They show up, people die, and others get blamed. They killed Charlie Kirk and they pinned it on a 22-year-old. I want to know how much he got paid. I want to know who made those fake text messages. Or the Dairy Queen picture, the fucking Superman in the back. That ended a couple months ago, didn't it? The Superman promotion at Dairy Queen? So much shit that don't add up in the FBI. Here we are, nearly 2 weeks later, with nothing new. No autopsy. Nobody from the hospital that Charlie went to. Nobody has come out and talked about it. Nobody. Why? And how do I know a 30-06 was not fired? Show me one picture of one student with their hands over their ears. Because if a 30-06 would have been fired into there, that would have been a loud motherfucker. And motherfuckers would have been covering their ears. That's how loud it was. Watch the video over and over. He gets hit back here. You can see how his body reacted and clutched up and fell was a headshot. Not a neck shot. Head. So stop with the front shot. Stop. You know how many motherfuckers I've seen killed in war, wounded in war? I know the difference between an entry and an exit. An entry wound is never bigger than the exit. Never. And how the blood was spurting. An entry wound ain't gonna do that. It's gonna bleed, but it's not gonna gush. Now that's basic first aid. You plug the entry wound with a finger, and you will focus on stopping the bleeding out of the exit wound, putting everything in there you can to stop the bleeding. Can't tourniquet a neck. But he would have died instantly because it came in through the back of his ear, severed his spinal cord, and like I said, if you slow it down, you can see the bullet penetrating through the skin before it came out of his neck. Yep, the FBI dropped the ball on this motherfucker. Crying goddamn shame. I thought Trump's FBI would be better than this, but the longer they go, the longer this feels and smells like Butler all over again. And what the fuck do we know about Butler? Nothing. They tried to kill a president, we don't know nothing about it? And now we're wondering why we don't know nothing about this shooter? Deep State. Deep State's still working hard, aren't they? I won't stop blaming Israel for shit that happens in this country. Not a fucking thing. Yeah, follow the money. Let's find out where these transgender motherfuckers are being paid for. I bet they're being paid by a Jewish group. Because we're not ever going to forget that the Jews created transgender ideology. Yep. They brought that shit back to the world in the 1930s, dude. And been pushing it hard. So we need to find out how much Jewish money is being pumped into these fucking transgender groups. It's not just George Soros, even though he is a Jew himself. Hmm. 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 George Soros that you lefties love, he used to be Hitler Youth. Yeah, an actual Nazi, but oh no. He's a good Nazi! Yeah, y'all didn't know that, did you? George Soros, he actually met Adolf Hitler. Yep. He got an award pinned on him. He turned in over 1,000 Jews to be killed. And he got an award for doing that. Yep. That's a very evil man you motherfuckers worship over there on the left. And his son is just as bad. But when George dies, it's going to be painful. It's going to be painful. God's going to make sure of that. Oh, yeah. I'm not the perfect Christian, but I'm the Christian that's going to tell you all the truth. And I sin every day. I drink, I smoke, I swear. I'm as centered with God as I'll ever be. I like Trump at the UN today. They always need a good scolding, those useless motherfuckers. Most of the countries hate us anyways. Yet they hate us and continually beg for money. I think the world doesn't get shit. Not till America's fucking fixed. Gotta replace this 1970s power grid. That ain't cheap. My town last year put brand new power lines throughout the whole town. Took them all summer to do it. And brand new poles, brand new fucking power lines. And the cable company has to come around and put the cables back to the houses. Yeah. I was watching them do my street. Sitting out there drinking beer watching them. They were doing about 2 blocks a day, both sides. Talked them into getting rid of one of the telephone poles in my yard. I didn't need two in my yard. I'm like, can you cut that one down? Is there really a use for it? The guy's like, no, you don't really need it. You know, we call the guy with a chainsaw. He came over and cut that motherfucker down. They replaced all the poles except one that was leaning. Not even joking. I'll show y'all. I will show you. Let me show you. You'll have to excuse my little Mr. Ruski here, but yeah, I'll show you when I get there. I will show y'all. I will show you this. It will blow you away. It will blow you away. Look at that. Look at that shit. Brand new pole, tall, and then they left that black oil stain. Yep, they left that motherfucker up. It's crazy, ain't it? That is fucking crazy, I know. I only got one eye, so it's pretty hard to see here sometimes. And my legs always give out. Oh, fuck. Yeah, here I go. I'm an old man, I'm sorry. I'm an old motherfucker. I suppose get off here. Get some beer. Maybe do another vid later on. Doof.